It's the history behind them, and it's the story, and I've always loved that aspect of where I live.
I moved down here when I was 13 from Queens, New York, and just meeting a lot of people who I call friend or family. It was here. I couldn't change that for the world.
As a musician, as a singer-songwriter, living in Carleton County, the places, the people are all part of my songs.
This is my home, first of all, and I think that's a powerful word. It's everything that went into making me. It started here.
The people, the places, everything that's what molded, that's what shaped me into the person that I am today.
Have you ever been to the seashore when the seagulls soar? You can hear the cries from the waves. When the wind is strong and the sands start to move, it looks like a river of time. When you look forward, it's coming, the future. Our family's deep-rooted in the community because my granddad and my great-granddad, they all grew up in Allendale and even in Sycamore. Well, my granddad went off to war, and they used to write love letters back and forth. And just recently I was reading them, and it was just so fascinating because it's the history behind them, and it's the story, and I've always loved that aspect of where I live. I just love to hear stories and write about them, and I'm inspired by the small moments that I have. When you look down, it's like time is standing still. The past is when the sand is going farther away, like you're counting by seconds. Each sand is like a second going by. The sand, it whips at your feet, making you run. When the water starts to fall from the sky and the sands die down, the waves crash against the shore, erasing the evidence there was before. The sands never move. You were never there.
Denmark is a small rural community in Bamberg County. There's not a lot to do here, which gives me enough time, more than enough time sometimes, to work on my music. It also gives me time to help with the Denmark Tech Choir. I'm the assistant director. There are a lot of occasional things to do. You have the Julius Daniels Blues Music Festival. You have the Dogwood Festival. I'm not originally from here. I moved down here when I was 13 from Queens, New York, and just meeting a lot of people who I call friend or family. It was here, and I couldn't change that for the world.
I'm from Ridgeland, right around here, and I enjoy it here. It's fun. I have a great time at school. My teachers, they inspired me. I play the clarinet, and my goal is just to get better and better, try to perform at a college level. My community played a role in me, making me better. It helped me achieve goals that I never thought I would achieve.
I was born by the river, oh, in a little tent. Oh, and just like the river, I've been running ever since.
Well, I think music is a way that it allows you to express yourself through pain and just joy and just through different occasions.
Oh, a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will.
When my community helps me, it inspires me, and it builds me up. It inspires me to do greater things.
Hard leaving, but I'm afraid to die.
Red dirt roads and large live oaks, cotton fields and corn in a row. As a musician, as a singer-songwriter, living in Carleton County, the places, the people are all part of my songs. You know, they're part of who I am, so what's in me comes out through those songs. Carleton County has a lot to offer. We have the Ace Basin, we have the beach, we have, if you want to be in the country and you want to enjoy the farmland, we have that. If you want to be in the city part of it, we have a downtown that's there's no other place like it. In Carleton County, the city of Walterboro, we've adopted the front porch of the low country. And that's exactly what it is. It's the front porch of the low country. And there's no place like it.
The collection that I'm most known for in the area would probably be like my low country drawings, illustrations of like my grandma fishing and crabbing and doing things like that. And where that inspiration came from was me using what was right around me. And a lot of that was just what I always did growing up, like fishing, crabbing with my grandma. I didn't know those things were tied to the culture of South Carolina because I had never traveled before. But once I started traveling and seeing the world more, I started to understand, like, people don't do this kind of stuff everywhere else. Like, this is significant to this area. So I just took those things and I used it as my subjects, my grandmother, you know, people that I knew. I didn't have to go to LA. Everything I needed was right here already. For a long time, I wanted to move to a big city because that's what I always taught. You know, you gotta get from around here, there's nothing here. But I think with social media now, that kind of shifts the paradigm of what's possible, what's not possible. Because, you know, I'm meeting so many people from different places. And that's what makes me significant to those people who live in these larger cities, is the fact that I'm in a small town. And they're intrigued by that because they've never been to a small town. So there's power in that. And I challenge more young people to embrace where they're from, whether it be a small town. You know, embrace it, and you know, you never know who's intrigued by your story. You know, so Hampton County, from the teachers, the people. You know, I played sports, from my coaches, from my everybody like played a part into making me who I am. So.
Yeah. No matter what box they try to sit me in, I'm in the sitting style like an Indian. Posted up on the dock of the bay. Just wait.
I'm from Blackville, which is in Barnwell County, South Carolina. Blackville is a small community. When you look in South Carolina, the world in general, you have a lot of globalization taking place, but in a lot of these small towns, you still have the culture, and that's what we have here in Blackville. We still have, like, the highlights, the Healing Springs water. It's really haven't really been touched by the outside world like that. We still have a lot of culture here in the small towns. Yeah. It's a thriving culture, and that's what art is. It's culture. So I just want to just continue showing the world where I'm from, Blackville, Barnwell County, the people here telling their stories. If I can do that in Blackville, inspire these little kids, if they can look up to what I do, being a rapper and stuff, put them in the videos maybe, and still keep my 9 to 5. I teach. And even in the classroom, I use it now, the ability to rhyme, and the kids appreciate it. It's a tool. So definitely in my home, if I can just get a reputation here and use it to inspire and motivate other people. I love Blackville. Like, I'm a hawk. I ran track here. It's the good, bad, and the ugly that happened here, and it made me into the person I am today.
I don't need much to succeed, all I need is a pen to make them all believers. My dreams like bleach won't stop till they fulfill. I'm in it to the death, I swallow the red pill. My eyes are finally open, I can now see truth. That's why I paint the picture every time I'm in the booth. For years I've been waiting, the patience of Penelope can almost taste it. My destiny is calling me. No matter what box they try to sit me in, I'm in it sitting style like an Indian. Posted up on the dock of the bay, just waiting for my day. They say, Daniel, son, you gonna make it, but even grasshoppers need patience. But that being known, there's only one thing to say, waiting for my day.